The UK is facing something we haven't seen in years. More people are leaving the country than arriving. Net migration has actually collapsed by nearly 70%, and many are calling it the beginning of a British exodus. But what's really driving people away? And what does this mean for the future of the UK and for anyone still planning to move there? Guys, let's break it down, okay? Hello, everybody. Okay, hello everybody, compliments of the season, and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kaneko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So today we are diving into one of the biggest demographic shifts happening right now in the UK. You've probably heard bits and pieces about new immigration rules, right? Rising costs and policy changes, but the full picture is even more dramatic. So stick around because I'm about to unpack the real reasons why the UK is losing more residents than it's gaining, and they're happy about it, and what this actually means for you. All right, so I'm going to start with the data because numbers don't lie, right? Net migration to the UK has fallen to 204,000, dropping by more than 2/3 in a single year. This is the lowest level since 2021, okay? It's a massive 69% drop from last year's 649,000, and it's miles away from the record of 944,000 seen in early 2023. This isn't just a slow decline. Is a very sharp U-turn in the UK's migration trajectory, which begs the question, why are so many people leaving? Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Why are people leaving? Is it that Africa is suddenly sweet? Like, why are people really leaving? So the real reason people are leaving is because of a combination of major factors. These factors are actually reshaping the UK's migration landscape. Number one is there are much stricter immigration rules. The government has introduced tougher visa requirements across the board, from salary thresholds to family visas. For many, the UK has simply become too difficult to enter and even harder to stay. Yes, I have to be honest with you because we've been living it, and I must be honest with you, okay? Secondly, the cost of living crisis, high rents, high food prices, energy bills skyrocketing through the roof. Both migrants and British citizens are heading abroad for more affordable lifestyles. I've seen people moving to Spain, moving out of UK entirely. And three, the constant changes in policy. Migrants say they feel unstable, rules changing frequently like every AK market day, often making long-term settlements even harder and family reunification nearly impossible. You ask us to come in and then you are changing policies on us, better prospect elsewhere. Countries like Canada, Australia, and parts of Europe are actually offering clearer pathways, better pay, and more predictable immigration systems. So you guys know I've been telling you I might probably move to Australia. The next reason is this rise in asylum seekers. While legal migration drops, asylum claims have increased to 11% of all immigration, which is now adding pressure to the system and triggering political debates. Together, these factors are creating a climate where leaving the UK has become much more attractive than staying. So, the asylum surge, is this a sign of shrinking legal pathways? What do you guys think is happening? There's something interesting happening beneath the surface. Number one is this: as legal migration route closes, visa rules tightens, as fees rises, more people are actually resorting to asylum claims instead. Yeah, some are genuinely fleeing danger. Others see it as the only remaining pathway for them to remain in the UK. Go on TikTok, you see lots of videos. Meanwhile, the government worries about rising hotel costs and the political optics of asylum accommodation. There's been really lots of riots in the past few weeks. This tension is shaping much of the current immigration debate. Britons are saying we don't want people arriving by boat. We don't want. Now, what is the government's response? Is this success or is this short-sightedness? The UK government is actually celebrating the drop in migration as a win. Officials point to tougher rules as the reason numbers are now the lowest in half a decade. But critics are warning that, one, Sectors that rely on foreign workers like healthcare, hospitality, and tech may face shortages. 2. Reducing numbers without long-term planning could actually hurt the economic growth. Number 3. The UK's global competitiveness could decline if skilled workers go elsewhere. In fact, this success may come with a serious side effect. I've seen videos of migrants saying, oh, you asked us to come and you're now saying you don't need us anymore, that what is freaking wrong with the UK government? Now, what does this mean for you watching me? Whether you're already living in the UK, maybe you are considering moving, or you are watching from abroad, I have matter to discuss with you. These changes actually matter, okay? Number 1 is visa applicants should expect, higher requirements. They are going to ask for more documentation, and there's less flexibility. Workers might also see, fewer international job opportunities, shifts in the labor market, and even tougher sponsorship rules that we've been seeing people announce. There's a page on Instagram that have been applying, people saying that they are struggling to get COS. Families may also face new barriers to joining loved ones, longer processing times, even a higher overall immigration cost. So staying informed has never been much more important. So be very, very informed. Ask questions, carry out your own research. Don't just take whatever people tell you at face value. So is this country at a crossroad? What do you think, guys? The UK is undergoing a profound migration shift. While the government celebrates lower numbers, the reality is even much more complicated. 1, people are leaving for better opportunities. I know a few people who have actually left Scotland for Canada. Number 2, costs are driving citizens and migrants out. Or more, if you see how much we spend on electricity, you guys won't believe me. 3, policy changes are pushing families apart. Number 4, asylum claims are actually rising in the background. So the UK's future, economically, socially, and demographically, will depend on how these changes are handled in the next few years. So, guys, what do you think about the UK's migration direction? Are you also considering leaving? Me, I'm considering leaving, or staying despite the changes? Drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment section as always. And like I said, don't forget, every time you come here, don't forget to like, drop a comment. Let's continue in the comment section, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell for more updates just like this. So here is where I drop my mic, and I'll say thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.